इन बैठे हैं रह गुज़र पे, हम कोई हमें सताए क्यों? He is sad, he's sitting on the road. Why should anybody bother him? That's the dignity. I am sad, I want to be sad, I'm sitting here, what's your problem? Like, for example, William Blake, the imagery, beautiful imagery, and I cannot even begin to explain the kind of possibilities I have figured out I can do with language when I read Urdu poetry, when I read Dostoevsky, when I read William Blake. So these things give you a sense of possibility. How can you play with structures? How can you play with concepts? You don't essentially have to copy them, but you should know that you can talk about sadness in like 10 different ways. You don't always have to start with a beer bottle, start with a 3 a.m. or start with leaking paper, ink, whatever, all those things, right? The possibilities are endless, and the minute you read enough, you realize just how much is possible. Especially Urdu poetry. I'd recommend Urdu poetry because that is a discourse of emotions. I mean, emotions. Nobody really makes sadness a discourse, right? It's just an emotion. But sadness, heartbreak, joy, melancholy, all of these things become discourses in Urdu poetry. Can I give you an example?
Yeah, sure.
For example, John Elia, he's a Urdu shair. His definition of sadness is extremely different from Ghalib's definition of sadness. So John Elia looks at sadness as something that is an inherent part of his existence in life, and it's something that sort of makes him more nuanced as a person. That is one way of looking at sadness. Ghalib, for instance, he has a sense of dignity when it comes to sadness. He says, I can be unapologetically sad. There's a certain line, बैठे हैं रह गुज़र पे, हम कोई हमें सताए क्यों? He is sad, he's sitting on the road. Why should anybody bother him? That's the dignity. I am sad, I want to be sad, I'm sitting here, what's your problem? So that's so look at the discourse, look at the spectrum. How do you feel what you feel with dignity? How do you feel vulnerable without condemning it as weakness? So all those discourses happen in literature, and if you are not reading, then you're probably not going to get a sense of those possibilities. You're not going to get a sense of those the universe of feeling. Feeling is it's not 5 concepts per emotion. It's 5,000 or probably endless. So I think that's something which is important.
It is. I mean, even when there's, some exceptional pieces of work, shairis and Urdu poetry has always been something which touches straight to your heart, no matter which other way goes.